Omogbolahan, glad to have you join me again. Okay, could you please unmute?
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, before that audio challenge we had, you were speaking on the update of the election, if it has commenced, and how has been the comportment so far of the electoral officers?
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, that there was a meeting last night that ran into 11 p.m. where the Deputy Chairman of the Election Committee, Senator Babawale, addressed aspirants and other stakeholders. And there and then it was agreed that at 7 o'clock this morning, everybody should converge at Ondo Hotel in Ondo State, where the materials were expected to be deployed to various local government, the 18 local government and the 203 wards. Shockingly, as early as 6:30 this morning, people were there in their multitude. And up to 10 a.m. in the morning, no material was deployed. Material was deployed, and they would score that around a few minutes after 9, the chairman of the election committee proper, is Kogi State Governor, Governor Usman Ododo, came into the hotel, went in for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, and came out after 10. And then was on his way out when one of the aspirants accosted him and said he expected him to address the So in the long run, the people told him what it was. And shockingly, what we were told was that election materials had been deployed since. And people were like, where, when, what medium did you use? You asked people to come here in the morning, and people have been converging here since 7 o'clock, and this is after 10. And you said election materials had been deployed. How did you get that done? Ododo himself came into Akure this morning. So when did you start? When did you distribute the material? So people were very angry. So at the end of the day, the institution was brought to calmness, and Ododo mentioned that they was going to look into it, because what he was told was that election for Southern Ondo and Northern Ondo had been. Election material for that Southern Ondo and Northern Ondo had been deployed, except for the Ondo Central. And people were shocked that there was no election that was that were deployed since morning, since I've been here. So across all the 18 local governments in Ondo, as I speak with you, there are no election materials. So if anybody tells you the election is taking place somewhere, where how they got the election material is unknown to the people or the public. So that's why what you see fly around the talk of some people. As I speak with you, no election has taken place, because there were no materials that were deployed based on the instruction given as of last night.
Now, you talked about election being deployed, commencing in Northern and Southern Ondo, and then except for Ondo Central. How about the voter turnout? Yeah. Do you sense voter apathy or voter enthusiasm?
Yeah, like I said, this is the schedule of the election. 10 to 1 o'clock, there will be accreditation. 1 to 2 o'clock, there will be voting proper. The election materials were supported, because from Akure, there are some places that are on the river line. They have to travel 3 hours to get there. So that was why they said, okay, by 7 o'clock in the morning, materials will be deployed, so that by 10 o'clock, everybody should have gotten to their respective location for accreditation. But in most places, in even those places that they say they have deployed materials to, what is discovered that you just see people standing in 2s and 3s, still waiting for material. So the material they said they deployed, I've not even been there. As I speak with you, people are still loitering around, waiting for the materials to come. So there is no election taking place. Anywhere you see that election is taking place, well, maybe they got their own material through WhatsApp message. Because as I speak with you, more than 15% local government have not had election materials. More than 15% out of the 18%. I'm sorry,
okay.
Out of the 18 local
I
government.
understand the point you raised about elections, not commencing so far. But then the people you saw, what's the size like? What are the numbers like? Do you sense voter apathy, or you sense voter enthusiasm?
I saw party members, party faiths who were willing to exercise their franchise. They came out in their multitude, old men and women, young guys and ladies, wanting to be part of the process, wanting to exercise their franchise. But unfortunately, it is what it is. No election material.
Has anyone come to address this challenge of election materials not being available? Any authorities, has any authority spoken about this? Is anybody addressing this issue?
Well, the only authority that spoke was the chairman of the election committee himself, Chief Governor Usman Ododo, who said, based on what he was told when he came in this morning, he was told election material had been deployed, but that with the complaint that people gave to him immediately, that he was going to look into it. So we are still waiting for him to look into the issue.
We'll keep that with you, but thank you so much for your insight on the news. Omogbolahan Babawale, Public Affairs Analyst, thank you once again.